So I'm doing a post from the 2X chromosome subreddit, but I wanted to do these comments first, just in case, people don't stay to the end. But this is a girlfriend who is doing things for her boyfriend who she knows is not going to commit to her. And Mediocre Effect says, you're doing a lot of wife duties on a girlfriend's salary and doesn't even seem like he's appreciative. Just keep that in mind. And then Laxit says, and you'll never be wife material to put a ring on that finger and marry. Like you're wasting time and energy on someone who doesn't appreciate you. Princess Peach Parfait says, not even a girlfriend salary, since he doesn't even care to satisfy her actually, more like an unpaid intern salary. And yes, she is acting like a wife and a mother, and she's neither. But you have to stay for the whole post to get to this part where she's talking about not even satisfy her actually, because she kind of buried that in the post. So now let me get to the post. She titles it, Just Spent 3 hours on dinner and he's too tired to eat it. So she's 32, he's 40. She says, my boyfriend went out to play D&D and watch MMA with his buddies tonight. He usually gets home between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. when he does this. I love cooking, so all day while I was at work, I was thinking of this really nice dinner I could make while he was gone. And while not incredibly intricate, it was a time-consuming process, and it took me about 3 hours. I wanted to take advantage because we don't have his daughter, who's 4, tonight. And I typically have to make something that's very quick and basic so we can get her to bed at a decent hour. I was talking up this dinner and my plans a lot before he left. He expressed excitement. But when he came home, he started talking right away about how tired he was because of the kind of weed he smoked. Wouldn't even tell me about the fights or his evening in general. Was too tired for dinner. So I boxed everything away. It's there to eat tomorrow, but it isn't the same. It got me thinking, when has he ever spent 3 hours doing something for me? I cook every meal, and I genuinely love cooking, but I also grocery shop and do at least 80% of the housework, and I help care for his daughter. I consider her a stepdaughter, and he considers me her stepmom, but he's made it clear he'll never marry me. My feelings are hurt again. I'm all over the place right now. He's never even given me an orgasm in 3 years. I feel so effing low right now, like I don't matter at all. So she is doing all of this. She's doing all of the grocery shopping. I assume that she is working. She's doing all the grocery shopping. She's doing all of the cooking. She's doing most of the cleaning, and she is caring for his child, and he's like, nope, I'm not going to marry you. Why? And she's not being actually satisfied. Like, what are you doing there? All right, so she says, edit. Because I guess people started weighing in. She says, I do appreciate everyone's perspective on this, except when it comes to my boyfriend being a deadbeat or someone who deserved to be left by his daughter's mother. While I'm evaluating right now whether he's a good partner to me, he is a very good father. He's able to be a good father because you're doing all the cooking and most of the cleaning and working and helping to care for his child. Okay, she says, while I'm evaluating right now whether he's a good partner to me, he is a very good father. And while I know many people like to use the narrative that their ex is just crazy, I have seen firsthand that she is hostile and abusive. And their split was about him wanting to protect his daughter. We do the best that we can together to offset whatever she goes through with her mother because the court decided for the time that custody should be split 50-50. But I thank you all for your perspectives. Aside from that, I've replied to some and I'll probably reply to more. But for the most part, it's so kind of everyone to offer their input and empathy. And I really do appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into some of these comments. Static Cloud says, at first I was going to say that it might be a bad idea to make an elaborate meal for someone going out late at night. Seemed like the timing was going to be bad no matter what happened. However, you list all of your partner's other shortcomings afterwards, and what's worse than missing a dinner? Why the hell are you still with this guy? He's using you as a bang-made placeholder. He doesn't care about you. Get some self-respect and get out. Jiggly says, yeah, I feel like these are separate issues. The dinner situation was a lack of communication, but the rest is just an unsatisfying relationship. This part right here that she's talking about, I was talking up this dinner and my plans a lot before he left. He expressed excitement. He says, nah, the communication was there. The guy just doesn't care enough about the OP. And that's the worst part. Vinaka says, 3 years, no orgasms from this man. Respectfully, you are not this man's girlfriend. You're his live in nanny and maid. You deserve better. And then there's no 14th Street says, yeah, she dropped the bomb at the end. She really did. She like literally put that at the very, very end. Like that should have been at the top. Creative Disaster says, literally put some of the most crucial information in one short sentence at the end. Wild. I have zero patience for unsatisfying X. 3 years of it. She deserves reparations. Oh my God. This person says, a bang made without the proper bang, she should get the hell out of there. But the thing is, the bang made part is she is there for him to use, not because she is deserving of somebody that cares about her pleasure. So Outrageous Drop says, outside of the troublesome factor of no orgasms, you are making choices to do all of these things. Your time and effort are valuable. A conversation needs to be had because, as many have said here, it seems you are just there for his convenience. A partner should also give back in their own ways. Have you talked about your ex life? Are you looking honestly at what he brings as a partner? It's important to communicate to a partner if you are not feeling valued and show people how you want to be loved. I really liked a book that I listened to a bit ago, The Dance of Anger by Harriet Lerner. Honestly, a lot of women put aside their own needs and do for their partner or others and then feel resentful or upset. This book gave me a lot of insight on this. It gives out real life examples and how they were addressed. If you have time, take a listen. Lots of libraries now have the audiobooks. A good conversation needs to be had with your partner about your needs being met. If he can't step up, well, you have a decision to make. To that, the OP says, I will check that book out. I watched my mother go through awful things for the sake of her romantic relationships, and it did a lot of harm to me and my sister. Now that I'm an adult, I'm trying to be better, but I've gotten in and out of a few abusive relationships. That's why I wanted a little perspective on this one, even though my post was a pretty one-sided. I'm always trying to improve myself on that aspect, so thank you. And Lavender Sugar Dust says, so he's taking advantage of you because you make his life convenient. She does make his life convenient. I wouldn't give that up. Lady Loki says, 8-year age gap, single dad with a young child, tale as old as time over on the step parents subreddit. He doesn't want a girlfriend. He wants a replacement for his kid's mom. Want to guess why he's not with kiddo's mom anymore? Um, this person, Anglo's something or other, says, actual 41-year-old man here, you're spot on. OP's a nanny who has ex with him. I've unfortunately known a few men who do exactly this. I can picture the night's conversation while he was out. This is spot on. And this is the reason why we need to have these conversations. Ladies, stop pairing up with men with young kids and stop doing everything. This man is not going to commit to her. She's doing all of this and she's not even satisfied. She's literally a servant. She's paying, I'm sure she's working, so she is paying for the honor of being a servant. Like what you're supposed to get something out of relationships too. All right, y'all, join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.